Hey, what's going on there, YouTubers? Edgeman here today with another booster box opening. So today we have a box of Return to Ravnica that we are going to be cracking on open, and it's brought to you by abugames.com. So be sure to check them out. Their link is down below where you guys can check them out and order up some Return to Ravnica stuff or other various booster boxes of your choice. And also, if you guys want to check out more booster box openings, there's a link down below to a playlist with all the booster boxes that I've opened. Alright, so we are going to crack this box of Return to Ravnica. This is the first one that I'm opening up here on the channel, and I'm pretty excited for it. There's a lot of cool stuff in this set, a lot of useful stuff, a lot of stuff that I'm actually in need of, so overall, I'm going to be happy with anything that I pull, so we'll see. And we're just going to be looking at the rares and foils out of this box. We're not going to bother with the commons and uncommons as I cover them on the daily pack openings if you guys watch the other videos on the channel, and I talk about drafting with those, so we're not too worried about the commons and uncommons here. We have the flyer that comes with every booster box that you buy, and we're just going to start opening these up. So for you guys that want to actually map this box and are concerned with that, I'm going to be going through the box with each column going from top to bottom, left to right, so you guys can just keep track of everything that I'm pulling, and you can use that as a sheet to mapping the set if you are into that. Alright, so the first pack that we have here, I actually don't know how hard it is to map Return to Ravnica, but I'm sure people will try to do it. First rare, Rest in Peace. Good hoser for graveyard interaction cards. No foil out of this one. You have Blood Crypt, so nice shockland there. There's also one that I was looking for. So I just need 3 more of them. Alright, so we have Search the City. And we also have a foil. We have a foil Pursuit of Flight, which is awesome. Great card for limited. We have that, and I'm going to keep track of the foils as well. Going to go relatively fast through this box. Chromatic Lantern. Good for limited, also good for constructed and various control builds or anything that wants to be greedy. And we have a foil Dregmangler. So I'm actually really happy about that. It's a fairly good card. As an uncommon, just haste dude with scavenge, 3/3 for 3. Hopefully we can pull some planeswalkers here too. We have Ash Zealot. Could be playable. First strike haste, double red, 2/2. And it punishes players for using graveyard interactions and casting stuff from their grave. We have Cyclonic Rift, so another card that I was actually looking for. Cyclonic Rift is awesome. Being able to just bounce back all of your opponent's non-land permanents for 7 mana is ridiculous. We have Cryptborn Horror. So interesting guy. Gets enters the battlefield with X amount of +1/+1 counters, and it's equal to the total amount of life that your opponent lost this turn, and it has trample. We also have a foil Azorius Charm. That is awesome. Playable, definitely playable. Azorius Charm is really sick. we're gonna move the foils off to the side here. We have a Temple Garden. So I think I have like 3 of those now or something like that. Pulled a couple in between from loose packs from like the pre-release and other stuff like that. We have a Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Awesome legendary creature. And I collect legendary creatures, so that's always cool for me. And I just love the art on the basic lands. The basic lands look so nice. I wouldn't mind getting some foil basic lands from this set. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have a Chaos Imps. Good and limited. And then we have a foil pack rat, which is awesome. Always nice to get foil rares. I'm gonna put that off to the side even still. Just because it's a nice and shiny card. We have a Deadbridge Goliath. So big 5/5 for 4 mana. Awesome for limited. And no shinies. And this is the last pack of the first column here. Luxodon Smiter. 4/4 for 3 mana. Can't be countered. Alright, starting on the second column. Lotleth Troll. So the LOL Troll, really nice. And we also have a foil, Spawn of Rixmudi. Lots of foils so far. We have a Epic Experiment. I actually have a couple of these already. Epic Experiment's cool though. Kind of like lets you storm into other things. You just have Epic Experiment, have X as a high number, and you can just cast a whole lot of things. Kind of like Storm. Not Storm really, but I mean, you just get to play a huge amount of things. We have a Desecration Demon, 6/6 for 4. That guy's a Desecration Demon's another card that's really nuts for limited. Hypersonic Dragon. Again, a lot of these cards are really good and limited. Some of them are just completely not useful for constructed play, but I mean, there's still some really good cards for constructed in here. Especially stuff like Lotleth Troll. Lotleth Troll and like the Shocks, really good. There's a decent bit of value out of this set. Supreme Verdict, awesome card. We have Havoc Festival, so the one that makes during the beginning of each player's upkeep, they lose half of their life rounded up. And we have a nice and shiny forest. So much win. Yes. If I pull nothing else that's good out of here, I'm still happy about that forest. We have Guild Feud. Again, another limited card. If you play a lot of big dudes in a draft or in sealed and you play around Guild Feud, you can pretty much just stack your board with a lot of really powerful guys and your opponent may not get anything at all. At least after the fight sequence happens. Alright, let's see here. We got the Armato Worm. Oh yeah, with the very suggestive art. Armato Worm's definitely really awesome though. You get 2 5/5s for 6 mana. Both of them have trample. Growing ranks. So Selesnia's favorite. At the beginning of your upkeep, populate. And no foils out of that one. Still have 3 packs left in the second column. We have Conjured Currency. We have Counterflux. So the big huge counter all the things with the overload. Interesting card. And then we have a foil Chronic Flooding, and I think this is either like the 3rd or the 4th foil Chronic Flooding that I have, which I'm not complaining about because it's definitely a fun kitchen table card to have. Kitchen table magic, that is. But milling's always fun. It's always fun to play mill. And our last pack out of the second column here. Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle is actually fairly good for sideboards. Enters the battlefield, name a card, activated abilities of sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. That's pretty useful. Alright, so that's the second column, moving on to the third. I'm kind of surprised. Only 2 Shocklands so far out of this box. We have Carnival Hellsteed. Precinct Captain. So another card that has a chance of being playable in Standard, I think. 2/2 for 2, white mana, first strike. If he deals combat damage, you get a token. Has potential. It's not backbreaking, but it's definitely potential. Righteous Authority. We have a Volatile Rig. Not really huge on Volatile Rig. That's one of those gambly cards where you're flipping coins that make things happen and you're just praying that you get lucky on them. Alright, so let's see here. We have a Archon of the Triumvirate. So big, huge, detain, 7-cost creature. Just detain all the things so your opponent can't attack or block or use the card's activated abilities. Alright, so we have a Angel of Serenity, so another mythic here, 5/6 for 7 mana for generic triple white, and just a huge remove all the things from the field ability. Remove up to 3 target other creatures on the battlefield from the game. Really nice. Alright. We have a Corpsejack Menace, so doubling up the +1/+1 counters that are being put on creatures. Mizzium Mortars, so removal for limited, more so than I think constructed. It's still a constructed playable card, but the fact that it's sorcery makes it really slow. But deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control, and it has an overload cost as well, which isn't too bad. 6 mana to deal 4 to all creatures isn't horrible. Mortars are definitely good for limited. We have a shiny card there. I'm trying to not reveal it. We have Grove of the Guardian. Lots of pre-release promos out of this box. And we have a nice and shiny island. That's the exact same island as the basic one, just a non-foil one. Again, not complaining about it. I like shiny lands, especially the Ravnica ones, because the artwork on them is just superb. And we have, what, 3? Yeah, 3 packs left. Alright, so let's see. Palisade Giant. Redirecting all the damage. Really, really awesome artwork for that goblin, I have to say. That's some really sick artwork. And 2 more packs left. Martial Law, again another really good limited card. At the beginning of your upkeep, detain target creature and opponent controls. For 4 mana, that's really good for limited. And our last pack here, so it's judgment time to see whether we get a Planeswalker or not. Chances are we probably won't, but I mean, overall the box has been pretty good. It's a fairly decent box. It's not like way ridiculous, but it's pretty decent. And we'll see here just what we have, and it's a Steam Vent, so another shock. I'm perfectly okay with that. 3 shocks out of a box. Not bad at all. And no shiny cards. So, 3 shocks, a decent bit of mythics. Smiter is good, Pithing Needle is good for sideboards. Also, the Angel of Serenity is really nice as well. So, overall, I can't complain about the box. It's been pretty good. I got my 2 shiny basic lands as well, which I'm pretty psyched about as well. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a nice thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more unboxing videos and other various Magic the Gathering content. Until next time, guys, have a wonderful, fun-filled Magic the Gathering day.